Assalamu alaikum. This is the constitutional advocate Gulraiz King. Today is the 8th of the Feb year 2025, and today I'm going to address new observations as per my daily routines. So, what are the elements leading the humans into the sudden criminal offenses, and which arbitration modes are the most neglected areas of the observations of the human legal challenges in the Pakistan, India and other countries? We have to observe these facts. So first of all, we have to observe that when we observe a primary fact, it is very easy in the Middle East countries to be murdered without having the consent of the said subject matter. I said it is very easy in the subcontinent divisions to get murdered without the consent of the said subject matter. This is a landmark judicial question which I am going to incriminate. So the question is that when a male or female becomes a subject of working, so we have to observe the criminal jurisprudence here. If a female who is working in the school as a teacher, she is always subject to molestation offense at the behest of the students. Yes, sometimes in the colleges, in the universities, even the lecturers are facing such challenges in the Middle East countries, especially in the Pakistan, because out of the watching of the Hindu movies, Indian movies in the Pakistan and other English movies, the humans, children, they have become extravagant type of the criminal individuals, 75% of the groups. So when their parents send them into the schools or the lecture or in universities or the colleges, they just want to exploit the teachers. They just consider such teachings to be a mode of character assassinations to the said teacher in those areas. This is the thought of the modern youth. The modern youngster is not willing to work in the accurate length of control because of their neglection of the parental neglection offense. This is an offense and a lot of the children were produced out of the explosive children. So I had written the book How to Raise a Child Who Has Explosive activities or explosive material in its mind. So if a person is very aggressive, especially a children, thereafter there is a special law which deals with the children. That is called the Explosive Children Act or the Explosive Children law books or simple books. So the humans don't want to read, they just want to observe that how to deal with such children through the schooling. The private schools don't have the sufficient reliable sources of the perfect sorts of the teaching staff in the Pakistan, India, and that's why in other Middle East countries as well. And that's why the young students are becoming habitual criminal of the offenses in the police stations or in the subordinate other surrounding of the courts of the law in the Middle East countries. And when we observe that the ultimate aggressive mediums of such children want to ascertain the abstract lines of the non-reliable resolutions. Their parents want to make them cost reliance to the economy, but such children wants to ascertain the lust ingredient through the educational means as well. Yes, educational means as well under section 236I of the Income Tax Ordinance 2001. So their parents are working very hard in order to meet the best reliance to the economy for the welfare of the said children, but when such children goes out in the territories of the school, they becomes to be an output remaining aggression to the teachers, and that sometimes in the government schooling teachers or the government teachers, they beat such children, and a lot of the cases could be observed in the judicial areas. This is my observations of the legal scientific resolution. So I was surprised after observing such factual disobedience of the humans that their parents, if by inheritance the children are default at not reading writing, this is a major sin in the children, that they don't want to read or write in solitary confined houses or solitary confined homes or areas. They just want to read or write in the observations of someone else, second person or third person. No one can make you a literate person, a literate or educated person, except you, without your consent. So the parents, if the child is not willing to educate itself, then the parents should make him in a company of working employment area without his consent. This is the targeted question where a lot of the parents fail. And it is the scientific science of today that if your children are not having the proper reconciled education, even you are educated, so it is your fault, because you are not proving your cost effective neuro thoughts to the same subject of observation during the working hours of your surrounding. And it is not an issue of today, it is an ancient issue in the Pakistan, India. And this is the way the criminals produce in this society. That's why the minor children are doing smoking in the public sector. Today every day I observe in the parks that around about 7 years to 25 years of children, they are doing drugs in the public sector because they don't have the extra other material particulars to be achieved or ascertained. This is the reason, and later on they become permanent constructive drug addicts. And when the time runs against the economy, they become to be advanced criminal in this society. And we observe such a non-transitional as well as transitional manipulated area of the human beings. So during this time span, the females who are minor, and such females want to safeguard their self-respect and modesty, such females don't have the reliable source of safeguarding their modesty through the well-consumed males of the said society. And thereafter, the said narcotic or processed drug addicts always bypass the respect and dignity of the females in the sheer value of the rapes. And there is Anti-Rape Act in Pakistan applied, but it is of no use on the spur of the moment. It is the duty of the head member of the said family to take care of the female's children into the multi-social educational means under section 236I of the Income Tax Ordinance 2001. But unfortunately, the parents are themselves amusing to their souls. I'm not saying that all parents are equivalent to this degree of negligence, but the majority of the parents, 90 to 95% parents, they are charged with this offense to neglection of their children in the extreme absurdity. And such children don't have to oversee the problems of the parents. So when the children feel the parental neglection offense in their houses or homes, thereafter in schooling they will prove cost neglected to the schooling channels as well, and they prove cost neglected to the economic sanctions as well, and they will prove cost neglected as to the relationship as well. So this is a seesaw circle and very technically observed by myself, and all the crimes happens from this point of neglection of human beings. So we have to take care of these things. Stay blessed. Take care.